The 1927 World Series, where the New York Yankees swept the Pittsburgh Pirates in 4 games. The one thing I forgot to mention in my little preview, it was the first sweep of a National League team by an American League team in baseball history. We're going to play the 1927 Pittsburgh Pirates to see if we can at least maybe win a couple of games against the 1927 New York Yankees. This is going to be a tough series for me here. We're going to try to win at least a couple of games here. So I don't think we'll win the series. I really don't. But we'll take our best shot again here in strat-o-matic replay. As you take a look at the screen, here you show your Hall of Famers. For the Pirates, they had Kiki Kyler, Pie Traynor, Lloyd Wainer, and Paul Wainer. And the New York Yankees had Miller Huggins, who was the manager, Earl Combs, Lou Gehrig, Tony Lazzeri, Herb Pennock, Wade Hoyt, and some bum by the name of Ruth. I don't think that guy would amount to anything anyway. How do we beat the New York Yankees in this World Series? How are we going to do it? Well, let's get to the game, and let's see what we got here. We schedule the first game here in New York against Pittsburgh, and we're going to play the day here. And let's see what we got. Now, I'm looking at, the first game had Wade Hoyt against Kremer. As I said in my preview, we're going to make a few changes here in this World Series. So let's take a look, first of all, the starter. Kremer gets the start, and he had 2.47 ERA, and it looks like he had the lowest ERA of the Pirates. There's this guy here, Milges, 1.89 ERA. He started 6 games. We're going to save him. We'll save Milges. We'll save him. So I'm going to stick with the starting pitcher, Kremer. Let's take a look now at the lineup and see what we got. You got Wainer, who's in center field. And let's see, you got Barnhart, who's left field. And left field is Kyler. Well, I got a Hall of Famer in Kyler. I think we'll stick with that. And he's only in left field. You got Spencer, let's see here, catcher. And got Gooch, who's the better catcher, and batted .258. Spencer batted .283, but Gooch is the better catcher. I think we'll stick with that. Ryan batted .274, and he was second with more utility. He can play second, third, or short. You got Wright, you got Grantham, and you got Pie Traynor. Well, we're not going to replace the Hall of Famer. You got Smith, who batted .270, another catcher. You had Heine Groh. Remember him from the day with the Reds in the 1919 World Series. So it's the second time we see Heine. We're going to play Heine Groh. He only batted 35 at bats, so I don't think we're going to use him. Then we got Brickell, batted .286, and Cronin. Well, as I take a look at the lineups, it looks like that. I'm just not going to make any changes in the lineup. We're gonna go ahead and give the team the 15 days rest. Everybody's going to be fresh for this World Series. So I think we're going to stick with it. Let's see how we do. Let's play ball.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
And we got, of course, get the preferences all set up here. Let's see here. Would have been nice if I take care of that. I keep on forgetting that. Dice mode, show fly to ball, no play-by-play. Okay, then we'll go to here. 3 dice stop together. I think we're going to try to do single die and best column and see how this situates. We're going to do a little bit more clinking, I guess. So let's go that there, and should we use a Tacitile split cards? Why not? Let's see. So that we don't give the computer really a chance to do it, to make any changes. So okay, and I think we're good. Let's welcome you here to Forbes Field for Game 1 of the 1927 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher first. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, that will be Ray Kremer. In 1927, 19 wins, 8 losses, a 2.47 ERA. He was their best he was the best ace to start the World Series. And we all know that, well, we're playing the best team in baseball, and a lot of people say this is the best team in baseball history. The first 2 games are at Forbes Field. Let's see if we can do it. Leading off, of course, is Earl Combs, Hall of Famer. 1927, batted .356, 6 home runs, 64 RBIs. What a leadoff hitter, huh? Oh, boy. The game is underway, and it starts off with a ground ball to third. Trainer throws over to Harris for the first out, and that will bring up Mark Koenig. And Koenig gets a fly ball to center. Wainer makes the catch for the second out, and now, of course, we got to take a look at Babe Ruth. Let's see. Batted .356 in 1927, 60 home runs, 164 RBIs. You know, an average year for any ball player. Yeah, right, average. Here's the play to Babe Ruth, and it's in his best column, but it's gonna be a line out to second to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Pitching for the Yankees will be Wade Hoyt. 1927, 22 wins, 7 losses, 2.64 ERA. It's going to be very difficult to get past this guy. Leading off for the Pittsburgh Pirates will be Lloyd Wainer. He batted .355 in 1927, 2 homers, 27 RBIs. Basically, he hit for average. Batter gets his pitch, and that's going to be a single to right. Ruth will throw it into Lazzeri, and the Pirates start off with a man on first. And the batter will be Glenn Wright. Glenn Wright hits a base hit to center. I'll send the lead runner. Donnie Bush is waving him to throw. I'll stop the other runner from advancing. And it's going to be runners at first and third. And now with runners at first and third and nobody out, we're off to a good start. Here's Kiki Kyler. And there's a Hall of Famer for you. Batted .309 in 1927, 3 homers, 31 RBIs. Hall of Famer, but this wasn't one of his Hall of Fame years, it looks like. And this is going to be a fly ball to left. Musial will make the play. It goes as a sacrifice fly. And yes, people, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates who score first in this World Series game. Here's Paul Wainer. In 1927, batted .380, 9 homers, 131 runs batted in. This Pirates team didn't stink. They played some pretty good ball. Here's the play. It's a pop out to first. Gehrig will make the play. And that is 2 outs. And now we'll see Pie Trainer, another Hall of Famer, batted .342 in 1927, 5 homers and 106 RBIs. Batter gets his pitch, but he lines out right to third to retire the side. Pittsburgh 1, New York nothing. We'll go to the second inning. And, of course, we got to take a look at the Iron Man. Batted .373 in 1927, 47 home runs, 175 runs batted in for Lou Gehrig. Basically, if you were on base, Gehrig brought you home. Batter gets his pitch. And we didn't stay ahead for long as Lou Gehrig blasts his first home run of the year. That is clean gone, and we're tied at 1. So we got the early lead, but couldn't hold it that for long. Here's Musial. And Musial, he batted .337 with 8 homers and 103 RBIs. Batter's going to get his pitch again. There's a single to right. Wainer will have to get it and throw it into Grantham at second. And now here's Tony Lazzeri. Tony Lazzeri, another Hall of Famer. 1927, .309 average, 18 homers, 102 runs batted in. Nobody out, runner on first for the Yankees. There's a single to center field. Wainer's going to make the play. And we'll hold all the runners. And I think it looks like I got to make a change here in preferences. I want New York to be managed by the computer. And Dugan looks to lay one down. He bunts it. It's a sac bunt to the pitcher. And now we'll see runners at second and third with one out. And now here's Pat Collins. Collins lines out to short for the second out. And now we'll see Waite Hoyt, the pitcher. Batter gets his pitch. Hoyt, grounder to second. And the Pirates are going to get out of the inning. And I'm going to go back to dice cards. It looks like I'm just going to have all three dice stop together and split cards automatic. It's New York 1, Pittsburgh 1, bottom of the second inning. There's a ground ball to third. Dugan will get it over to Gehrig for one out. And now we'll bring up Joe Harris. Harris, it's a fly ball to right. Ruth couldn't get to it, so it goes as a base hit. Harris, of course, not a threat to steal. And Johnny Gooch, baseball name, will bat. And Gooch is going to hit a double to center field, and with one out, and who's batting up there is the pitcher. I'm going to send the lead runner. The throw is coming home. I'll send the trailing runner. No cutoff. Harris scores. Trailing runner advances. Gooch turns a double into a triple, and it's like that. The Pirates take a 2-1 lead. All right, we're getting some hits. The batter now is Ray Kremer. I'll let him bat, but he strikes out. And now the top of the lineup in Wainer. Wainer's going to hit a single to right. Ruth will have to throw it in, but the Pirates will score. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Glenn Wright is the batter. He lines out to third, and the inning comes to an end. Pittsburgh 3, New York 1. We go to the third inning. Earl Combs will lead it off for the Yankees. And that's going to be a ground out right to Kremer. He'll throw it over to first for the out. And now we'll see Mark Koenig. Koenig gets a base hit. He'll go to first. And now here is the Babe. And the Babe is going to fly out to right for the second out. And now Lou Gehrig, 1 for 1 with a homer. It's a fly ball to Wainer in right. He will make the catch to end the inning. Bottom of the third coming up. Here's Kiki Kyler. Strike out. And now we'll see Paul Wainer for the Pirates. Ground ball to Koenig at short. He will make the nice play for the second out. And now here's Pie Trainer. And there's a strikeout. So 3 in the books. The Pirates lead the Yankees 3-1. This is Game 1 of the 1927 World Series. We are here in Forbes Field. Top of the fourth, Bob Musil leads off for the Yankees. And it looks like he's going to get himself a clean single. He'll go to first. And now Tony Lazzeri will come up. There's a ground ball to right, on to Grantham, on to Harris, double play. That's a big series there by the Pirates. And now we'll see Dugan bat for the Yankees. And that's a fly ball to left. Kyler will make the play. Side retired. Bottom of the fourth. And George Grantham will bat for the Pirates. And he's going to get a base hit. That's the 6th hit off of Waite Hoyt so far off of Waite Hoyt. Grantham on it first. Here's Harris. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. But he's going to ground one to Dugan, who will toss it over to Lazzeri, who will toss it over to Gehrig for the double play. And now here's Gooch. There's got to be something about a guy named Gooch. Strikeout. We go to the 5th. Here's Pat Collins leading off for the Yanks. Pops it up. Trainer will make the catch. 1 out. And now we'll see Waite Hoyt. Hoyt grounds one right back to Kremer. He'll throw it over to first for the second out. And now we'll have Earl Combs. Combs grounds one to Kremer, and the inning comes to an end. Bottom of the 5th, and the pitcher will bat Ray Kremer. Line out right to first. Gehrig will make the play. 1 out. And now here's Lloyd Wainer. Wainer hits a fly ball to right. The Babe will camp under it for the second out. And now here's Glenn Wright. That's going to be a line out right to short, and that will end the inning. We go to the 6th, and the Pirates holding a lead here. Mark Koenig leads off for the Yanks. He's going to hit a single to center. Wainer will have to throw it into right. So the Bronx Bombers get a man on first, and now here is, well, the Babe. And what does the Babe do? He smacks a long fly out to right. Just got a little bit under it. I thought this game was tied up. And now here's Lou Gehrig, but he can do it with another big swing of the bat. And he pops out to second. Grantham will make the catch. And now here's Bob Musil. Musil's a fly ball to center. Wainer will make the catch. And the inning is over. Bottom half, here's Kiki Kyler. Kyler's going to get himself a big lead triple. He'll go to third. That ball rolled all the way to the wall. And Kyler goes to third. That's a big run at third base. And now here's Paul Wainer. Let's see if we can get him in. And Paul Wainer will walk. So now runners at the corners, still nobody out. And now Pie Trainer coming up. He's 0 for 2. That's a ground ball to Hoyt. He will make the play. And the runner stays at third. And now there's one out. And now George Grantham will come up. Wainer does go to second. And here's the pitch to Grantham. Grantham, it's a fly ball to right. It's caught. Kyler tags up and scores. And we will hold the runner at second. I'll be more than happy to take the run. It's 4-1 Pittsburgh. And now here's Joe Harris. Intentional walk issued. And now they'll pitch to Gooch. Pops out to first. And the inning comes to an end. Pittsburgh 4, New York 1. We've completed 6 here at Forbes Field. Unbelievable so far that I'm actually holding a lead here. We're getting some play. No errors either, so it's been a clean game. Trying to see if we can maybe hold out, but there's still 3 innings left. Top of the 7th, Tony Lazzeri leads off. And that's a strikeout. And now here is Joe Dugan. Dugan hits a base hit. He'll go to first, and Pat Collins will come up. Collins grounds one to short, right to Grantham to Harris. We've got the double play. Name the 2 players in proper order who had the most consecutive 200-hit seasons in their careers with 10. Pete Rose and Ichiro. How about that? Pete Rose. I don't know. Pete Rose bet on baseball. Okay, fine. Does Pete Rose belong in the Hall of Fame? Yes. I understand what he did. As a manager or whatever, but yeah, Pete Rose needs to be in the Hall of Fame. So for any people out there who wonder if I'm a Pete Rose hater or lover, I'm a Pete Rose lover. He was the best hitter during the time of the defensive era of baseball, which was basically 1980 to about 1992-93, known as the defensive era. And so I think Pete Rose is a surefire Hall of Famer. And I think he should be in there. And, of course, Ichiro will go in on his first ballot. I don't need to say much about Ichiro. Bottom of the 7th inning, Ray Kremer will lead off. I'm going to let him bat. That's a pop out to second. Lazzeri will make the catch, 1 out. And now we'll see Lloyd Wainer. That's going to be a line out to second. Lazzeri makes the play. And now Glenn Wright. Ground ball to Gehrig. Gehrig will make the play. And the inning is done. We go to the 8th. Ray Kremer pitching a hell of a game. Wade Hoyt is the batter. Are the Yankees going to let him hit? Nope. They're going to bring in Mike Gazzella. Let's have a look at him. In 1927, 278 average, 9 RBIs. Slugging percentage, .417. Gazzella is capable. Here's the pitch to Gazzella. That's a single to right. So the Yankees start off with the leadoff man on first. And now we see Earl Combs. He's 0 for 3. There's a fly ball to Wainer in right. He will make the catch, 1 out. And now we'll see Mark Koenig. Koenig gets a fly ball to right. Wainer makes another catch, 2 down. And now here is the Babe. Here is the Babe. And the Babe's going to get a base hit. Gazzella will hold at second. So now you got runners at first and second with 2 out. And look who's up. Okay. You got Lou Gehrig up there. 2 men out. We're in the top of the 8th inning. The Pirates have been pitching marvelously. Can we get past the Iron Man? Well, we walk him. Now the bases are loaded for Bob Musil. Kremer's still on the mound. I don't think he's got a problem. I'm going to take a look, but I'm pretty sure he's not fatigued yet. Now, he's fine. Do we let him pitch? I think you do. I think you do. Bases loaded. Let's see if we can get the batter. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to center. Wainer will make the catch, and the Pirates get out of the jam. Bottom of the 8th. Kiki Kyler leads off for the Pirates. It's a fly ball to Combs in center. He will make the play, 1 out. And now we'll see Paul Wainer. Hits a fly ball to left. Musil will make it, 2 outs. And now here's Pie Trainer. Single to right. Ruth will make it. Throw it into Lazzeri. And now George Grantham is up. Grantham, it's a ground ball to second. Lazzeri will make the play to end the inning. People, we are 3 outs away from doing something the real Pirates couldn't do. Beat the Yankees in that World Series game. We're in the top of the 9th inning. It's 4-1. Tony Lazzeri, Dugan, and Collins are the batters for the Yankees. Kremer, I still think I stay with him. Here's the Lazzeri. It's a fly ball to right. Wainer will make the catch. 1 down. And the batter is Joe Dugan. Dugan strikes out. 2 men away. Can the 1927 Pittsburgh Pirates do here what they couldn't do historically? Pat Collins at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Kremer on the mound. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. It's a pop out to third. Pie Trainer will settle under it, makes the catch, and the Pittsburgh Pirates take game 1 against Murderers Row. I didn't think it would be that easy, but it was. Is that just because that's the way the dice rolled? Perhaps. If I played the game again, would I win? I don't know, but we won the game, people. The Pirates are up in the World Series 1-0. So how about that? Let's take a look at the box score. So let's see here. For the Pirates, the big man was Lloyd Wainer. He was 2 for 4. He had an RBI. The only home run was hit by Lou Gehrig for the Yankees. It was the only homer he hit. For the Yankees, Mark Koenig was 2 for 4. Bob Musil was 2 for 4. Babe Ruth was 1 for 4. Gehrig was 1 for 3, but that was the home run. Roy Kremer gets the win. Wade Hoyt takes the loss. Kremer didn't do much of it with strikeouts, only struck out 2 players. Only gave up the 1 run on the 9 hits. The Yankees left 7 men on base. That's the thing. That they left 7 men on base. So the Yankees could not get the runners in when they needed to. But Ray Kremer pitched a solid game, and we take game 1. How about that, people? How about that? Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. We got more coming up, so there's still plenty of baseball left to go. So we'll have to see what happens in this replay of the 27 World Series. Can I maybe win 2 in a row? We'll have to stay tuned and find out. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you for the next one. Once again, the final score, the Pirates over the Yankees, 4-1. The Pirates lead the 1927 World Series, 1-0. See you next time, everyone.